Well, as you know, playoffs kicked off last night for Hoosier high school football players, but it's also the postseason for the state's marching bands. And right now, bands from Indiana and surrounding states are getting ready outside Lucas Oil Stadium for the Music for All Bands of America Super Regional. Eric Martin, the president and CEO of Music for All, is there with them and joins us now. Eric, good morning.
Good morning, Chris. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now, listen, I know this is an exciting time for the bands participating, but for those maybe not so familiar with the Super Regionals, how big of a deal is it?
Well, it's a big deal, particularly for bands in our state and across the region. We have 64 bands here at Lucas Oil Stadium this weekend. Today we'll have the second group of preliminary competitions with 30 bands that will be competing all day today, and then we'll have 14 in our championships tonight.
Well, Eric, tell me what kind of work goes into this. I know these bands and these kids are practicing a long time, a lot of hours. Talk a little bit about that. All that goes into preparations for this kind of a competition. Absolute
dedication. It started even last summer. Before school, most bands go into a 1 to 2 week band camp, and then they're working a couple of hours after school every day. When they do have some weekends off, that they're full day rehearsals, they put in as much or more preparation than any sports team would put into trying to bring together anywhere from 100 to 250 students to perform in collaboration and cooperation and to produce a show that the audience will appreciate and the judges will evaluate on a high level.
And there's some different divisions, right? Just like we have in the high school athletic teams, you have different divisions when it comes to bands, right?
Yes, we do. And Indiana's so blessed because we actually have a national stage. This is a super regional with bands from 10 states as far away as Texas. We have 4 classes, and those are based upon school size, not the size of the band, because what we're trying to do is to encourage as many students to participate in music education programs as possible. So if you are coming from a small school and you get half your school involved, you're rewarded because you're still competing with schools that are your size. But for us here in Indiana, you have the state competition system, but then right here at home, you can actually be part of a national system of competition.
Well, it's just a wonderful program, Eric, and very exciting time not only for the kids, but for their audiences. And real quick, how can people come see these remarkable students and their talent?
All they have to do is come down to Lucas Oil Stadium. The first band went on at 7:30. We'll be competing in preliminary competition until 4:30. You can go online to Ticketmaster, or you can come down to the box office at Lucas Oil Stadium. It's a perfect place to bring a family. There are discount tickets available for children as well, and actually if you're under 10, it's free. So you can come on in, and it's a great way to introduce your children to the concept of maybe picking up an instrument or joining the choir, otherwise participating in the arts as they go through their school experience.
And you're a wonderful spokesperson for it, Eric. And we're going to be speaking with you a little bit more a little later on Sunrise, but for now we'll let you get to the competition. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, so wonderful time. I remember very well my sisters in band and going to the band contest and how much fun it was, and just to see they truly are talented and they work so darn hard.
It's amazing, the choreography and the fancy footwork.
Right.
It's just incredible.
And a good time to be inside Lucas Oil Stadium,
Yeah,
you know,
really
or outside really, for that matter. Yeah.
Absolutely.